Hi, I'm Rob Wheeler with today's trick tip, how to do a caveman. Then I'm going to go into a few different variations of the caveman, but first we're going to start out with how to do a boneless. So we're going to start with the boneless first. It's a little bit easier than the caveman. It's going to give you the same fundamentals that you'll need to do the caveman and all the variations that we're going to learn. You probably want to start out using a trick deck or a smaller board, like I have the Shadical Bowler right here. Then once you have to get a hang of it, move on to your bigger free ride deck like the Big Sexy here. So for the boneless, you don't need much speed at all. Pick a spot 5 feet in front of you, then roll into it nice and easy. As you get to that spot, you want to make sure first that your back foot is on the tail and your front foot is in the middle of the board. Now I'm goofy, so I'm going to kind of leave my heel hanging off the right side, that way I can easily slip it off and pop. So as you get close to that spot, start bending your knees, reach down for the grab, all one continuous motion. You want to step off, pop, grab the board. You want to make sure you pop off that tail, get nice and high, and at your apex, you want to level out using your hand. Bring your plant foot back on top of the board, and once you feel like you got both feet on, then drop your legs, extend them. That way you land nice and easy. The key to doing a good boneless is the hop. You gotta make sure you get a nice big hop, and the second one is making sure you level your board out. A lot of times you'll pop up and you won't level your board out, so then you land and you get shot back. So make sure you get a good pop, make sure you're jumping forward a little bit, that way you can level out that board, put both feet on it, extend, and land really smooth. And that's how you do a boneless. Next we're going to move on to a caveman. So now that you've done the boneless, you're ready for the caveman. You're going to use the same pop that you did for the boneless for the caveman, except we're going to put a front side 180 into that. As you want to get a nice big pop again off your plant foot, that way you have a lot of hang time, be able to do that 180 in the air so it looks really good. So as you're coming in, once you do the plant and the pop, you want to make sure you're opening up your shoulders, rotating 180, and your plant foot's going to come up at the apex. Make sure you level your board out, bringing this back leg up. Keep your hand, keep the board centered, that way you get your plant foot back on here. Extend your legs and ride away, switch very clean. The best trick tip for the caveman is definitely open up your shoulders, getting a nice big hop. You'll land it every time. Another big thing is definitely staying centered over your board, and the more you do it, the more you'll be able to get a bigger hop and actually get some momentum forward as you do the trick. Okay, so now that you got the boneless and the caveman down, we're ready to do my favorite variation of the caveman, which is the Caveman Shuvit. Doing the same thing as the first caveman we learned. We're doing a 180, but with the board, we're actually going to be shoveting it 360 degrees. So, as you're coming in, make sure you get a good pop that tail up. As you're coming around for the 180, remember, turn your shoulders, keep your body so you can do that front side 180, but as you're in the air, you're going to spin this board. I like to spin it about 270 degrees, then you can let go about right there. It's going to come down. As you're landing, both feet on the board, right away clean. This trick just takes a little bit of repetition. As you start to get the spin down, everything will come together really easily. You probably have some trouble first just getting that spin down and the landing and everything. A big trick tip is definitely commitment on this trick, and that comes with practice. You want to make sure you get this spin down, so that when you're popping, you're spinning this board nice and fast, landing underneath your feet, and rolling away clean. You definitely have to have a big pop so you have the air time to shove at the board and do your 180. It'll look very clean once you start to get it. It's a great trick to throw in the beginning of your run. So definitely recommend learning the Caveman Shuvit. Okay, so now we're ready for our last variation of the caveman, the Caveman 360. Same thing we're doing. We're grabbing the same spot on the board, except we're going to spin her by 360 degrees in the air. So for this trick, you got to make sure you have a big pop up your plant foot. What I like to do, remember to roll in, pick a spot 5 feet in front of you. You don't need much speed for this trick. As you roll into it, Same foot placement. I like to wind up as I get to that spot. So I'm standing up tall. As I get closer, drop my knees. I start to swing my arms, and then I hit that spot. Pop, swinging around. Pick this up. The big trick here: keep your head tucked in and down. That's going to help you do your full rotation. Otherwise, you'll probably only get to 270, and you'll probably fall. So make sure you keep that head tucked. Once you pop in the air, it's going to help you spin around. And as you get to 180 to 270, you want to start to get that board underneath your feet. So remember to get that board underneath, and you hit the 180, everything's just going to come together very nicely if you do all those steps. It's a very fun trick, great trick to throw out at the beginning of your run. Thanks for watching. This is Rob Wheeler with today's trick tip: Caveman, its variations, and the Boneless. Get out there, skate, have fun, wear your helmet, and shred on.